Hello and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host Erin.
I'm your co-host Bobby. I'm bringing absolutely nothing to the table this week.
I have like 20 topics.
Thank God.
Because we were just saying off camera that it feels like an actual month has passed since last Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, more could have happened than you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have nothing to note?
Not necessarily.
Like, you actually have zero topics?
I mean, I wrote some things down, but like nothing worthwhile, and I think you should start because you have more. So let's just get into whatever, and I will contribute.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna send this to you, and I need you to open it on your phone.
Okay. What?
So my first topic is, you know how I had told you that there were people stuck in space.
Yes.
And turns out Elon's SpaceX, whatever, is going to get them this month, which is insane because why was I even thinking about that? They've been up there for like 8 months. I can't believe I thought about that last week. And then literally it was like announced that he's like going to go get them.
Because they watched the pod probably.
Yeah. What I just sent you is real footage of Trump, like, just like really flying off the handle.
Should I read the quote?
Yeah, read the quote.
Trump on the two.
And this is, by the way, like a real press conference, like that our government is like.
Right.
It's just insane.
Trump on the two astronauts stuck in space, and I quote, "Maybe they'll love each other. I don't know, but they've been left up there. Think of it. And I see the woman with the wild hair. Good solid head of hair she's got. There's no kidding. There's no games with her hair." What the fuck?
A real quote from our president about two people who are stuck in space.
I mean, good solid head of hair. Also, but they've been left up there. Think of it.
Think of it. Just think of it. You have to laugh.
Maybe they'll love each other. I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Maybe
So,
they do.
Yeah, we'll see if
Is
they
there
get
communication
down.
with them?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they're surviving because they can. Something with the space station, like they're like fine, you know what I mean?
They're just stuck in space.
They're just stuck in space.
Imagine
like,
getting a
they're
thing.
not like running out of food or oxygen or anything like that. They're like fine.
Just imagine getting a memo like, "There's word from our government." Maybe they'll be in love. I don't know.
Just
think of it.
So yeah, that was fucking crazy. And then
But they're coming home.
Another SpaceX thing like exploded. So like he's like, I don't know how he's gonna go get them. They're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
So is Katy Perry. Like, I don't even know who is going on tour with Rebecca Black.
I saw that.
Like, is it before or after space?
That's a good question.
One many people find confusifying.
It's all confusifying, but like, if she was coming here, I would go. I'm sure it's a fun show.
I'm sure it's a fun show.
I'm not going to go out of my way.
If it's free and it presents itself to us, like, get me tickets.
Yeah, it's not, because she's not coming here.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
And one of our people that we work with was like, he said they're basically like begging people to get tickets to this because...
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah.
That's so funny. So that there's people in the audience?
Yep.
Oh, boy. I don't know where to go next. This is going to be one of those episodes where it's like not flowing. Okay, Katy Perry and Rebecca Black. Got it. Speaking of pop music.
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine Deluxe, March 28th.
Rats. That was one of my 2 topics. I'm so excited. I hope it's amazing because she's put out deluxes before that were...
Flops.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm living in an endless... Oh my god, an endless loop of deluxes. Like people, like I'm so over the deluxe. I'm like,
Same.
I can't tell
I
you
don't think
enough.
if I was a musical artist, I would put out a deluxe.
I just like, almost no one ever cares.
Right.
Yeah.
Except people are literally losing their minds over
That's true.
this Eternal
and
Sunshine.
I love this album and it was pretty short, so I am excited about it.
And she
I
said
just,
that
like,
one of the songs is one of her favorite songs she's ever written. So that's promising.
they all say that about all their shit. Like Drake said the album he just put out is some of his best work ever. It kind of is.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
You still haven't listened to
The whole thing.
Some sexy songs for you in full, have you?
Nope. I should.
Well, Tay's gonna come at some point. If you want to like
Tonight?
stick around and kick it, we can
Wow.
like listen to it. It's a great listen.
I might. We'll see.
It's so good. You should.
I haven't been sleeping well at all. I'm like dying.
Well, maybe you should wear yourself out like a dog by hanging out.
I am
with
worn
us.
out like a dog already.
Oh.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Okay.
Speaking of Tay,
Got that. Oh my god.
what even happened when I left?
Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, so Tay, love you. You don't watch. Her birthday was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We hung out. I think we hung out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. To be honest with
Wow.
you, like I don't even know what day were we out.
We were out Friday.
Friday. Okay, so we hung out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We go out for her birthday.
So fun.
And like at first, keeping in mind like she did not want to go out for her birthday like at all. Like we assumed we would be going out. I told you to meet us out, and she was like, I don't even like know if I want to do that. And I'm like,
mind you, she
Taylor,
invited
it's
like
your
80
birthday,
people.
and we're going to dinner beforehand. Like we're obviously just gonna go out after we're done. Like what?
Right.
But we also got a drink the night before at this really cute bar. Second Story. Have you been there?
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a date there immediately.
Yeah.
It's like when it's warm. Like all I want to do is be there when no one is there on a date and make out outside on the patio.
That sounds amazing.
With a little cocktail.
Love that.
That's all I want.
Okay.
If anyone's listening and you'd like to do that, let me know. So we go out to dinner. It's delicious, by the way. I had the best fucking dinner ever. Yeah, it was so good.
So good.
And we go out to the Roosevelt Room after, which just opened here like weeks ago, and having a fine time.
I was having a blast.
I was having like I wouldn't say I was having a blast, but like it was chill. It was like chill. So like I was having a nice time. It was just like a chiller vibe.
Okay.
Great company. Having a lovely evening.
We were
you know?
laughing and giggling and
As one does.
as one does.
I achieved one of my New Year's goals and smoked a cigarette. I did not finish it at all. I hit it like 4 times, but like making progress. I was really proud of that.
Okay.
So check that off. And we were with one of Tay's coworkers who I love dearly, who I told you me, her, and Tay all had like situations going on with our situationships at the same exact time. Like they all kind of did the same exact thing in different fonts.
Yeah.
And we had what some are calling a down bad lunch, and just like all like went one by one and told our stories while we ate at Factory 52, and it was literally so fun and like healed us all. And now we have a little group chat, and like, you know, we're gonna hang out again or whatever. So it was fun. But at some point, some people started to leave, but like 3, like nothing crazy. And mind you, like we're out with like people I went to middle school, elementary school, and high school with, who like Mackenzie and Taylor's coworker do not know at all, and who you're not friends with.
Right.
So like we were kind of like at our own little table, and like they were kind of at their own little table, and like we were mingling, and like I obviously know them, so like I was talking to them when I saw them, but like it was kind of just like us chilling. We had been there for a while. It just kind of started to be like,
I was drunk, ready to go home and eat.
oh, I was just like ready to move on, or like
Yeah, for sure.
turn it up.
The vibe
or
was like
something.
people were figuring out like their next move.
Exactly. That was kind of the vibe. People were actually talking about like, where are we going next? So you decided you wanted to go home, and me and Mackenzie were about to go smoke in the car. And I was like, well, I'll just take you home. If we're already going to the car, you live like 11 minutes from here or something, maybe less. Mackenzie obviously is not going to stay there by herself. That would be insane. And she was coming to smoke with me anyway. And we couldn't leave Carly behind either, because she actually didn't know a single person there.
Yeah.
So we all get in my car to take you home. You tell Tay on the way out that we're leaving. Right after you tell her, we're like in the car about to leave, and Tay texts us like, hello, like that just killed the vibe. Like, why are you guys leaving? And we were like, wait, what? Like,
we're literally coming right back.
I was like, we'll be literally right back. Like, or wherever you're going next, like we'll meet you right there. Like, it's not a big deal. Sorry. And then she just is mad and no one knows what to do. So then we just take you home really fast, come back. By the time we get back, they're still there. Like, we're looking at her location, but she's like not answering. So I'm like, I called her to whatever. She told us they were going to the Oak. So we all go to the Oak. She's just like mad that we left. Like can't get over it. And I'm just like,
we literally just drove Bobby home.
Like, I was like, we were always coming back. Like, we told you, like, I don't like know what to do here. And also, like, if you're this mad, do you like not want me to come back? Because I don't really like know what the point is now if you're just gonna be like really mad while I'm there. Like,
right.
I didn't know what to do.
And so she also wasn't mad at me for leaving. She's like, I totally get it. And she's like, I just don't want them to leave. I'm like, they are coming back.
Yeah. And she just kept telling us, like, it killed the vibes. Like, it made everyone, like, not have a good time. And I'm like, we weren't talking to them anyway. Like,
right.
And, like, I don't think we killed the vibes. And then I was trying to explain to her later, like, you were in the bathroom for, like, 10 minutes before we left. And the vibes died then. Like,
right.
The vibe plummeted. But not in a way where the night was over. In a way where everyone was like, okay, where are we going next? And we went somewhere next, had a great time. It's me, Carly, and Mackenzie at a table, completely separate from everyone that we went to high school with.
Right.
And it's just, like, an interesting vibe. But, like, we're vibing. Like, the music's fucking terrible, but some songs are fine. It's mostly weird country. And we're just sitting there, and then Carly's just like, I can't do this. I gotta go. And we're like, fuck, okay. So then she leaves. And then Tay comes up, and she's like, are you guys gonna leave too? And we were like, and I looked at, like, the surroundings, and I was just like, I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't really know, like, what to do. I think part of it, too, that was making it hard is, like, if I was alone, I would have just been integrated with them and having a fine time and, like, talking to them and hanging out. But because I'm with two people who have never met any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just, like, uncomfortable and weird, and I just, like, didn't really know how to, like, do anything with it. It was just, like, weird.
Yeah.
I was, like, trying to explain that, but she got really mad and was just, like, telling us that, like, it's fine that I'm mad, I'm just mad. And we were just like, all right. Like, literally at one point I was just like, all right, like, and then she was basically just like, you guys can leave, I don't give a fuck now. And I was like, okay.
Jesus.
So then we left, and we were just like, she just asked us to leave. Like, that was crazy. So, I end up dropping Mackenzie off at her house. She texts me almost as soon as we leave and is like, Erin, come back. This guy I used to fuck just walked in. Ooh, on my way.
She said sorry for the attitude.
And was like, sorry for the attitude. It wasn't necessary. Like, I'm on the aux now. Just, like, come back.
I'm at home, by the way. Already had eaten, and I'm just like, thank God I went home.
So, I ended up, like, dropping Mackenzie off and just going back because...
Yeah.
I just felt like I should. It's her birthday. And, like, again, like I said, like, if I hadn't been with people who didn't know them, I would have been able to have a fine time with these people that I know and are my friends. Like,
yeah.
So it was cool. So I went back and had literally so much fun.
Good.
Went, shut the bar down, and then went to a friend's.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Okay. So, is this whole episode just going to be me talking?
Yeah.
Cool.
How are things with the friend? Are you gonna get into that at all? Okay.
So obviously our 40 minutes of our last episode was about this insane situation with the mailman. And the update is just so insane. Like, the parallel from last week to this week is fucked up.
It always is.
Yeah. So literally, while we're filming, while I'm having that breakdown and we're having the craziest episode, he played me back in 8-ball. No, he played me in 8-ball.
Yeah.
And obviously we're trying to figure out what that means, and you're just like, it's good, and I'm like, whoa. I was having crazy thoughts. I was like, what if he's just doing, and you were just like, girl,
he's just
it's
like,
just cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's fine. Because I'm traumatized. Like,
yeah. I mean, I can't take my own advice. Like,
for sure.
anytime anyone acts different,
I'm just like really trying to let go of like everything means something different and everything's a lie and everything's manipulative and everything's not as it seems.
Yeah.
Because I think he's just being pretty straightforward.
So straightforward, as we established.
Hopefully.
Well, right.
Whatever. We like briefly, mildly chatted, but I was like not really into it because I was so just fucked up and embarrassed and like I wasn't feeling very chatty. Like, I don't know. And then literally the next day, like we didn't talk all day. And then at like 8 p.m. he just texted me like some shit about like his day. And I was just like, what? And then he like kept it going. And then like we were talking about 8 Ball because we're still playing 8 Ball. He said something quoting Drake. So good. I didn't answer that because I was driving. And then he said, miss you already, with the moon face emoji and a heart. And I was like, oh, okay, great, amazing. Like,
which
whatever.
it already was, but
yeah. And then I was like, I know. And then he was like, do you want to watch Love is Blind soon? And I'm like, you're crazy, for real. Like, that's crazy. Like, the 180 every...
Some would say it wasn't a complete 180. It's not like he said he never wanted to hang out.
I get it, but like the 180 from like being so distant and then us having that whole weird ass conversation and then obviously rightfully still being distant after that because yeah. It like immediately went back to like he messaged me on Instagram at the same time that we were texting, was double triple texting me,
obsessed.
Playing iMessage games, like just went back to normal, like fully normal. And I was like, okay, you're insane, but I love it. So
yeah, for sure.
Fuck it. And then things were so normal. We did hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. So we hung out 4 days in a row, which is crazy.
Holy shit,
and
yeah.
Can't happen again. But loved it, and I'm not going to stop it from happening again. But like, should it? Probably not.
Who cares?
Me? I don't know.
Okay.
Him?
All right.
We'll see. But girl, so like we obviously have sex because
duh.
Like
no shit. Yeah.
Like just because it's fine to have sex. Thursday night we hung out, watched Love is Blind reunion. He slept here. We didn't have sex. We go to IHOP the next day, like from sleeping here. Sit there for like 2.5 hours talking about like so much shit. And at some point I said to him like, do you not find like what we just did last night and today more intimate than sex? Because like I do. Like, yeah. And he was like, no, I agree. And I'm like, okay. So like I think if we should be scared of anything, it should be this. Like where IHOP talking about our feelings and you just woke up in my house and we didn't fuck. Like,
or like we don't have to be scared of anything.
Well, for sure.
You know what I mean?
But I am and get it. So
yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not like I can't explain it. Like I really am fighting like I shouldn't be this involved with someone based on everything. Yeah. But I'm just like still going to be, so I may as well not torture myself about it. Like, what am I going to do? Not give in to my impulses? Exactly. Never done that. Anyway, so then whatever, then we separate and then we hang out that night. I go over to his place, don't have sex again. I sleep there. Okay. We wake up at like 6:30 in the morning, start fucking. Hot. Obviously. And...
Oh, yeah. So, sorry. I forgot. Let me get another drink before you go into this.
He's like, I think the condom broke. And I'm like... No.
You think the what?
I said what? Don't do that. And then he gets up and he says, I think it's inside you because it's not on me. And I'm like, okay, sure. That's happened a time or two. And normally it's just...
You can...
And yeah. Right there, you know? Not the case. Oh, no. Not the case here. So, it it can't be located, basically, is what's happening.
Uh-huh.
And I start freaking out.
Right.
Because I've had this happen once with a Nuva ring and once with a menstrual disc, and it was in there in a way that was physically impossible for me to retrieve on my own and needed outside help. So I start like freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm like, I'm gonna go pee or something, and just, I don't know, just like take a minute to like see if I can. And I come back out and I just like squat on the floor, like leaning on the bed, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give gravity a second. And I'm like literally freaking out, and I'm like, I just need you to hold my hand. Like, I'm gonna freak out. Like, what if I die? And he's like, you're not gonna die. And I'm like, I know, but like, what if I die? I'm just down there, and I'm like, you're gonna have to get it. Like, I can't do it. And he said, I know. And I'm like, okay. So I get on the bed. He turns a fucking light on, and I'm like, no, dude, I feel like I'm at the doctor. Please don't turn a light on. He's like, well, how else am I gonna see it? And I'm like, I don't know. This is so fucked up. Can't find it.
Oh no.
And
typical man.
I was like, okay, there's literally no way he could have retrieved this thing based on where this story goes. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital or something. Like, and he's like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I make an appointment with urgent care, and I tell him, like, I actually just want to go back to sleep for like an hour. I can't deal with this. I'm like really tripping the fuck out. And then I'm like, I'm gonna go home when I wake up and take a bath and like try again on my own, and if not, I'll go to urgent care. So I pick up Mackenzie, who thank God was awake, and we come back here, and I'm literally like, I'm about to use chopsticks. Can you get in there? Like, what are we doing? The bath didn't help at all. Like,
right,
whatever. And I end up taking a Xanax because I'm like tripping the fuck out, and I'm like, we just have to go to urgent care. There's no point in wasting more time. They're going to be able to get out in 2 minutes, and I'm not going to be able to get it out.
Right.
So we go to urgent care. I literally have to write down, there's a condom stuck inside of me on the forms and shit. Like, humiliating, but luckily no one was there. We get back there. It's literally all girls. Like, they don't give a fuck about anything. This urgent care is so janky.
I knew a man who had a cucumber break in his ass, and he had to get surgery.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, they've seen it all.
I have 2 nurse friends who like work in the ER, and like they always tell me about this shit people get stuck in their ass. Like, it's crazy. And it's normally like straight married men who are like experimenting or like doing something. So I go in there, and the girl's like, what are you here for? And I'm like, girl, there's a condom stuck inside me and you have to get it out, whatever. So get up on the bed. She's like, I've seen this 2 or 3 times. I'm like, did you get those out? And she's like, yeah, but the last girl, I couldn't get it out. We had to send her to our gynecologist because it was wrapped around her cervix.
I would die.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either, but it sounds awful. I literally
don't know what that means. Like, I have no physical idea what that means or how that's even humanly
I mean, she was probably having some good sex. I'll tell you that much.
Period. Me too. So she gets in there and she's like, I don't see it. And I'm like, oh, all right. And then she keeps looking, and it's the most painful thing I've literally ever experienced. And then she finds it, she gets it out, and I'm on my merry way. Whole thing takes like 10 minutes. She's inside me for like a minute and a half or less.
Okay.
Like, was just bada bing, bada boom. Got up out of there, got high as fuck as a treat. Mm-hmm. And then I had to go play in a volleyball tournament for 6 hours.
Oh my God. And
I, mind you, had already taken the Xanax.
Right.
So I come home high as fuck, off no sleep, 2 nights in a row because I don't sleep well with others. And 2 nights in a row we slept together. I slept for like a total of 6 hours over the course of 2 nights. Mm-hmm. Took the Xanax, had this traumatizing experience. Came home, took an hour nap, went to this volleyball tournament. It was insane. We did bad.
Oh, that sucks.
We had so much fun though.
That's good.
And we're gonna keep doing them together, but crazy day for your girl.
That is crazy.
Yep.
That should be the title of this episode. Like, Erin goes to the ER.
Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not clickbait. Because
Yeah,
it
so
was real.
what a juxtaposition from last week.
Yeah. It sounds like good, though.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, how are you feeling? Like, you're not seeming like it's good. Are you scared?
I'm just confused. I'm just not sure if this is the situation for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
But we'll just see. I don't know how much longer I can see though. I'm kind of like torturing myself.
In what way?
Like in a way where I don't know, like, cause you know it's been so long since I've dated. It's been even longer since I've liked someone.
Right.
Had any feelings at all that were remotely real. So I can't tell if like this is just what it feels like to like someone and it's normal, or if like this specific situation is making me like kind of spiral in a way that's not good. And if it's just what it feels like to like someone, then I'm fine to stick it out and assess the vibes.
Yeah.
And just kind of like work on my own shit.
It's hard to know.
It's really hard to know.
Although I think like again that comes down to like attachment styles, and if you became anxious all of a sudden, then like that is how you're gonna feel regardless of if it's like a good situation or not. But also I don't know anything.
Well,
so I
I'm
don't
not
know.
anxious attachment.
Or I thought you said you took a quiz and you were anxious attachment.
About this. Like this has like made me anxious attachment.
Right.
I was previously secure or avoidant.
Right.
And this kind of like flipped it. And I don't love that for me.
Yeah, it's awful. You should go back.
I should. Yeah. Much easier over there. It's just like he gets in his head so much and then it makes me get in my head. And like he acts completely different when he's in his head. And like if he didn't act different, it'd be fine. I wouldn't care.
Right.
But like it's the complete 180 and I never know when it's gonna happen. It just makes me feel really like insecure and anxious. Not insecure like in myself because I know it has nothing to do with me. It just doesn't make me feel secure.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to decide if that's something I can.
I'm trying to decide if that's my car. I think it would be louder. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yes, we will. And so will our viewers.
Yep. Keep you guys updated. My titles for those was, okay, we're so bad, give update on that. And then the next topic was, we're also just not back and I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's basically the same as my situation.
As your update?
That's
we're so back. No, we're not.
Yeah. But like we are, but we're
we
not.
are, but like aren't. Whatever. And then of course, like, I don't really know how to handle like the seeing other people of it all.
Like both of you? Or like you?
Me, because I think I'm the only one doing that. Well, I'm not anymore, but like in general, I'm the only one doing that. I have like stopped in the last month just out of like
Well, you've been like
stopping.
Focused on him anyway.
Like so I just like naturally stopped.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's not a conversation for the podcast. That's probably a conversation for me and him.
Yeah.
But I feel like the second I decided like, okay, like I don't need to feel weird about not talking to other people. Like I can just do that if I want to. I don't need to like fight it and be like, girl, you should be dating. Stop. Don't lock in on one person. That's weird.
That's not weird. Yeah.
I know it's not weird, but like in the situation that I'm in, that's probably not where I should be at. But who cares where I should?
There's no should.
Exactly. There's no should. So I've been leaning into that. Anyway, the second I kind of like decided to do that, every whore I've ever had spins the block. Like it's so annoying.
Always when, because it's like an energy shift.
It's crazy. Because you know, the one guy that I've always wanted to fuck with. We've talked about him on here, and I said I wouldn't fuck him because I'm in love with his friend, who's not a real person, and whatever. Messaged me and was like, "Do you want to smoke?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, you have a girlfriend. Like, I don't even know if I ever told that story on here, and I don't care to, but, like, he was like, yeah, shit's just, like, kind of rocky right now. And, like, mind you, we've been friends for, like, 10 years, so I was just like, yeah, like, we'll smoke. I don't care, because I really don't want to fuck him. I, like, tease him about the fact that, like, we're never single at the same time, and, like, when he was leaving my house that one night, I was like, let me know when you guys break up, like, whatever, just, like, hee-hee. But, like, in reality, I don't think I could take it there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. And then he, like, ghosted me, basically.
Because they probably got back
together.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is great and fine, whatever. Then, do you remember the guy? I'm sorry, Mom. Do you remember the guy who came 11 times?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Bitch.
He came 12 this time?
No, I haven't. Listen. He basically ghosted me.
Right.
Which, like, we sexted one time, one night. I was only trying to hit him up to sext again.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me Friday at 12:10 p.m., mind you, while I'm at IHOP, and said, hey. And then an hour and 46 minutes later, he said, hit me up, my B. I was at rehab, LOL.
I'm dead.
I'm fucking dead.
Well, hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, he was coked the fuck out the entire time we were sexting. I mean, we sexted until like 8 a.m, and most people can't do that with their normal brain.
Right.
Columbus boyfriend is literally so irritating and not my boyfriend, and I can't stand him.
Okay. What happened with him?
Nothing crazy. It was his birthday the other day, and we were texting like 4 texts a day, like, and at this point we text like once a week, if that. And we don't say anything, and it's just like stupid, and I don't care. And it's like there's nothing happening in the conversation. Like, that's not like a conversation. It's like whatever. So the mailman was here at one point when he texted me back, and I like responded, and then I was like, but I'm like with my little boyfriend right now, like I'll hit you up, happy birthday. And he said, ew, like get your ass off my phone. And
he said that?
The next morning I was like, you're insane, LMAO. And then I said, like, in all honesty, like, I hate that you say ew every time I talk about someone else, because, like, you talk about your wife, your girlfriend, like, whatever the fuck, and, like, I don't care, and I don't say anything because I don't care, because, like, that's the dynamic. Yeah. This was meant to be, like, pretty open, and, like, it just feels like you're allowed to talk about your shit and I'm not, and, like,
ew.
It's just
to him
weird.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, oh, I was just, like, kidding. I don't give a fuck at all. Like, that's just how I talk. I know things get, like, misconstrued over text. I wish I could have said it in person. Like, he is a very, like, teasy, like, fuck with you kind of guy,
I could see that.
I get it. But I just said in invisible ink, like, I just feel like you mean that shit. Mm-hmm. And he was like, ew. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, not even a little bit sorry. And I was like, don't be sorry. I don't want you to feel that way. Like,
yeah. He seems so pretentious.
Yeah, he is. And he was like, I just meant sorry for, like, even making you think I meant that. And I just said, like, all good.
And that's also not what he meant by sorry either.
Not at all.
Backpedaler.
And he just does mean that shit. He's the type of polyamorous person where, like, he wants to collect people. Mm-hmm. Like,
good for him.
Yeah, good for him. And I hope I never see him again. I don't like him.
You probably won't. So.
I literally won't. And then, like, another guy spun the block, whatever. Oh my god, speaking of things that happened on my phone that were crazy while I was at IHOP. Bringing it back to our Shayla episode, right?
Yes.
At the very beginning, when we're talking about a mutual that blocked her, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I told that guy that I would not tell her that he
hit you up and you smoked.
I don't even know. Like, he didn't say don't tell her, because he brought it up to me unprovoked, right? Mm-hmm. Like, completely unprovoked. I didn't even know that they knew each other. I don't know him at all. We had never met until that moment.
Okay.
He brings it up to me unprovoked, and he didn't say, like, don't tell her I told you this. I took a picture of his phone. I was like, please let me take a picture of it. And he's like, you're going to show her? And I'm like, I swear I won't show her. It was just his Twitter of it saying she blocked him. Okay. Which I thought was just so funny. It was just funny.
Yeah.
And then I told her, and then she, like, cussed him the fuck out, I guess, and was like, stop talking to me, stop talking about me, like, why would you bring me up to one of my friends unprovoked? Like, just shut the fuck up, like, let it go, whatever. Girl. Oh my God, he blocked me. I'm not even going to be able to read them.
He blocked you?
Oh, yeah. I wake up to a DM on Instagram from him at 6:42 in the fucking morning on Friday. I wake up at 9, obviously. But he says, if someone show you something and specifically says don't say something and you say you won't, what does that make you? And
Funny.
I said, a liar, smiley face.
I'm dead.
And I'm thinking, like, we're kikiing. Like, I'm thinking this is funny as fuck. Because why would you care that I showed the girl that knows she blocked you a photo of you holding a picture, like, of her block? Like, she knows she blocked you. I didn't tell her anything she didn't know. And also, why would I keep a promise to you? I don't know you, and that's my friend.
Right.
You're a man also.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Uh-huh.
I said a liar. He said, yeah, and a fucking weirdo. And I said, sorry, that's my friend, LOL. He said, Bobby.
Stop.
Oh, man.
He said,
I don't care. Kill yourself. You a loser.
not kill yourself, you're a loser.
Oh, you're kidding. You have to laugh. I said, oh, wow, LMFAO, you too, baby. What?
That's insane.
Like, what?
I'm
And then he blocked
obsessed.
me.
I love his energy. Like,
He's a freak.
yeah, man.
Mind you, 2 of my close friends have him blocked because he's insane like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What is with men?
That shit was literally so crazy. I, like, didn't know what to, like, I was taken aback.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
And you're just like, okay, thank you.
Like,
I'll take that into consideration.
yeah, I should kill myself because I'm a loser.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
So he had his little feelings hurt. But also,
He's a crash out for real.
yeah.
Like a certified crash out.
Yeah.
Like he'll crash out over literally anything on everyone and has.
Damn.
Sick.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm like literally sitting at IHOP like, there's no way. I just got told to kill myself. It's not even noon.
Speaking of not having a job,
Yeah.
my sister called me earlier and she was like, are you at work? And I was like, no, I'm about to eat a chamoy pickle.
Wait, how was it?
You didn't see my TikTok. Well, look at my hands. They kind of went away. They're stained red.
I see that.
Because they didn't give me gloves. Okay, why was it kind of good? Here's the deal.
Amazing.
Like,
Did you do the chamoy pickle kit?
oh, yeah.
Like you wrapped it
Wrapped
up
it in a fruit roll-up, stuck the Takis in, stuck the candy straw, sprinkled it, and juiced it up.
dripped it with the spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And then it was like, the flavors were good.
Yeah.
I like kept taking bites, but then after like the 5th bite, I was like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, this is disgusting.
For sure.
But it's such an interesting flavor combination.
It is a dream to me to want to eat that because like I want it so bad, but I hate pickles like more than anything in the world.
Then you won't like it,
But like
obviously.
the way that I watch people eat pickles, I'm like,
Yeah, you'll have to watch my
please
TikTok.
God, let me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I can't wait to watch your TikTok. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
So I did that.
I made a TikTok yesterday for the first time in months, and I didn't post it.
Damn.
I will, but I just went like I was in Liberty Center for my grandpa's birthday lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Lush after and like walked
Love.
around. It was so nice outside. I went to this little macaron bar,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Called
hated
the macaron bar.
No, it was called Le Macaron.
Oh, okay.
It's a different one, and I just wanted to try everything on camera. And everything was so bad. Like, so I'm
Damn.
like, damn, like what a flop TikTok.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's fine.
So yeah, the chamoy pickle was like the highlight of my week. I've been like,
Was that today?
yeah,
Okay.
I've been like depressed the past 2 days, but I also think it's because I haven't been sleeping well. Like when I don't get enough sleep, I just feel like when I am rested and like energetic, then I have like motivation to like live and
I
like
feel like
do things. Hello.
I just had a stroke. I feel like it's because you didn't leave the house and you ate a chamoy pickle and it was 70 degrees outside.
Well, I worked all day and before that, but
That's true.
I was also just so tired the past 2 days and like it just wasn't.
I also didn't leave the house and I'm pretty depressed about it.
Yeah. Like, as soon as I, like, left to be on my way here, I was like, wait a second.
You walked in
I'm
and
not
said life
depressed.
is worth living, and I was like, that's so true,
Literally.
bestie. For real.
Also, just going through shit. But...
Yeah. I had 8 calls today, and I read my book between each one of them instead of being on my phone or, like, having screen time. And because they were literally, like, back to fucking back. I, like, needed a brain break. And and last night I read for, like, an hour. And then when I got off work today, I finished my book. Which was also one of my New Year's resolutions, to read one singular book.
And you did.
And I did. So now I can read more.
That's
and I'm
amazing.
So excited. It was so good. You should read it.
What is it?
Turtles All the Way Down.
Okay.
It's John Green.
Oh.
Oh. You hate him?
No.
You didn't love, like, Paper Towns and Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Perks of Being a Wallflower, yes. That is not John Green.
Oh. Same thing. It's similar vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Who is it? I thought it was him for sure.
No, I forget the name, but it's not John Green.
Well, have you read Paper Towns?
No, I read one of them.
Paper Towns is, like, one of the best.
What's the
books I've ever
cancer
read.
one?
Oh my god, Fault in Our Stars.
I think I read that and I hated it.
I, like, forgot that was even him. That
Maybe it
seems
was.
like
Is Paper
Nicholas
Towns the
Sparks or
one
something.
that Cara Delevingne was in the movie? Or is that different?
I don't know if they ever made a movie. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't read it in years.
Anyway, it's about this girl who is, like, so deeply anxious. Like, has, like, intrusive, ruminating OCD thoughts that, like, take over her fucking life and make her miserable.
That sucks.
And it just is about, like, the way that it affects everyone around her and makes her, like, a self-centered, selfish person, even though she doesn't want to be, because she literally can't get outside of her own head long enough to, like, think about anyone else.
Damn.
And it starts to, like, impact everyone. And then, but there's also, like, this crazy plot point through all of it where, like, her childhood friends, mom and dad, die. The dad is, like, the richest person on earth. They're, like, billionaires, and he is missing. He, like, committed some crazy ass crimes and then just, like, dipped. And so that's kind of, like, the through line.
Interesting.
Through the whole thing. And there's, like, a reward for finding him. So her and her best friend decide to get the reward because they're poor and, like, try and figure it out. And then through the process, like, they fall in love. And then...
Wait. I'm sorry. So the best friend is the rich man's daughter?
No. The main character and her best friend try to find the guy.
Just a random guy. Like,
yeah.
Not... Okay.
But it's the main character's childhood friend. Like, they just were friends when they were, like, 11 or something. And, like, kind of grew up together in a way.
Gotcha.
And so...
So her and her current best friend got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that sounds like a fun adventure.
It was really good, and I loved every second of it. And
cool.
I wonder if it is a movie. I'd love to watch it.
Perhaps.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to get back on my everything, self-care wise.
Me too, girl.
I had, like, a really good weekend. Like, I had so much fun going out on Friday. Saturday, I went to my friend's wedding. That was super fun. Sunday, I went to my parents' house. So, like, it was fine. I literally think it's just, like, haven't been getting sleep, and I'm already over working at the salon. Like, the salon doesn't make me depressed, but it's just, like, dragging on and on. But I want to stay through April because then I get my comp card and I can get another massage.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think you should just stay till
April. Till I can get a massage. No.
When gigs pick back up.
I can't anymore. But I'm also starting that music bingo, so that's $100 a week.
It's true.
Which is, like, not much less than I'm making at Mitchell's.
Got it. Understood.
And I just can't anymore.
It's cool. Love it.
I do love all the little girly pops that work there, though. One of them...
I love when you work there.
I know. It's just, like... But when I'm in a bad mood, it's insufferable. Because they're all, like... A lot of them are, like, literally teenage girls. So, like, it's just, like, shut up. And this one girl, I love her. She's so sweet. But is always showing me pictures and videos of her cat that she loves. And, like, you know, I can be, like, cute. But when I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, stop showing me your cat.
I don't like
her cat
cats.
is cute, though.
Sure. As cute as a cat can
I'm just
be
saying
to
that
you.
in case she's watching. Anyway.
My last topic is that my favorite restaurant closed. I literally went to go order it today.
They must have closed recently, right?
They closed New Year's Day.
Oh.
Their last day open was New Year's Eve.
Weren't they all?
I guess. I don't know.
So many restaurants closed at the beginning of the year. Well, that sucks.
I guess this was part of a restaurant group that, like, went under. But then people have responded because I posted it on my story. Because, like, this is, for me, like, truly devastating. Like, it is, like, my comfort meal. It's my payday meal. Like, when I can't think of, like, what to do, I'm like, let's just go to Revolution. Like, their brunch is amazing. Like, I've been a day one stan of Revolution Rotisserie in Pleasant Ridge for fucking years. Like, and I literally went to go order it and it was just not there. And I was like, oh my God, it must only be on DoorDash. Fuck me. I don't have DoorDash. And then I Googled it and it said permanently closed. And I was like,
it's a hard pill to swallow. That sucks.
It was so fucked up. But anyway, I posted on my story and people have been responding like that they heard that they're just like rebranding and like they're renaming as something else. And I'm like, they better have the exact same fucking menu and the exact same cooks back there.
They probably won't if they're rebranding. But they could have the same, like, recipes and stuff, right?
I don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
I just want my honey barbecue boneless wings with ranch,
That
a side of
so
tots,
good.
and lightning sauce, and a side of cilantro lime rice.
Tell me about the lightning sauce. What is that?
It's like canned sauce or like special sauce or whatever. It's just like something to dip the tots in.
That sounds good.
I typically use the ranch though. It's like crack ranch. It's so fucking good. And the wings are just to die for. You think you like B-dubs?
I mean, I like B-dubs.
I want B-dubs right now.
Me too.
I need to get food. I'm broke as fuck.
Me too, like randomly.
Well,
I don't know how it happened.
Inflation probably.
I just haven't had that many gigs, I guess, but yeah, I'm like, wait. Because, like, for the past, like, year-ish or 6 months at least, like, I've been, like, smooth sailing, like, couple hundred extra in the account, like, I can buy whatever, and now I'm like, what's going on? And also I got an email that my student loans, which I didn't know you had to actually pay those, if I don't pay in 90 days, is going delinquent, so I gotta figure that out.
I would just let it.
No. It's gonna fuck my credit, and I literally just got my credit back.
But remember what we always say.
I know, but, like, I just, like, if I can pay it off, why wouldn't I?
If you can, sure, but if you can't.
Well, it's not like I have to pay it all. I just need to call them and be like, hey, like, I'm poor, and I support myself. And
I can't think of anything actually more predatory than student loans. Like, the way that they work. Like, the way that, like, you'll never pay them off, ever.
I don't want to.
Like,
I thought I didn't have to.
The interest is so high that, like, you'll just pay on them forever and you'll almost never get closer to them being paid off.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen crazy... I mean, I think it's mostly for med school students that's, like, really like that.
Yeah, mine aren't even that much.
But even still, the way the interest is just, like, you pay it off and then it just grows. Like, it doesn't stay that same amount and then you slowly work your way up. Like, it's literally just growing at the same time that you're paying into it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, mine weren't that bad because I went to UC Blue Ash. And my first almost full year at University of Tampa was covered in scholarships. Because I was a genius. Not actually. I think just the most people that go there are just, like, athletes and, like, dumb bitches.
I love that.
So, like, they were like, oh my God, like, someone who didn't...
He's a writer.
Yeah, didn't fail his SAT or whatever.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say.
I feel like I had a few things. I mean, I was just going to talk about how I've been feeling depressed, but, like, duh.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have nothing, so...
Like, actually nothing?
No, I covered everything I wanted to say, unless you want to talk about Lady Gaga's album.
Tay just said might be about to come.
Okay.
I didn't listen to Lady Gaga's album.
It's really good.
That's
You're gonna
good
love
to
it.
know.
It's
I'm
just
really
like
excited.
every song is a bop.
Love it. Period.
Which is what I like in an album these days.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
Did you watch her on SNL?
did I? Yeah, Levi and I watched it on Saturday night live, if you will. My cousin was there.
Stop.
She was there.
Your iconic cousin that we're obsessed with?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wait, doesn't she like work for Lady Gaga? Or
She used to. I think she used to work for one of Gaga, something in her team. Like, it wasn't like she was like with her all the live long day.
Around.
Yeah.
All live long day. No, it was so good. I was watching it with the mailman,
Right.
and after her second performance, I was just like, dude, like, we're so lucky. We're in the presence of greatness. Like, I feel so fortunate to be, like, she is like Mick Jagger, Kanye, like, she is like,
Oh, she's incredible.
an actual rock star.
Yeah.
Prince, David Bowie,
So
you
good.
name it, she's up there with the greats.
She's like my number one have to see live.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, we should. Maybe like $800.
Yeah, and we're broke. And I'm
Not
going to jail
going.
for my student loans or whatever. Send me away.
Oh, I went to gay bowling last night. I'm in the Hot Mess Bowling League.
You did?
Last night was our
Wait,
first...
you're in it?
Yeah. Last night was our first
I fucked up by not doing that.
yeah, night.
I didn't know
It's
about
not that
it.
fun, I can't lie to you. Like, bowling is not that fun.
I like it.
Like, I like it, but I don't want to do it every week.
Yeah,
There's
that would
5
suck.
people on our team, and you play 2 full games. So we were like once I found out that, I was like, guys, like, I don't know if I want to be here this long.
Yeah.
And we're like on the 7th frame of our first game, and me and one of the girls on my team were both like, a whole other one. Like,
Yeah.
should we just get 0? Like, but it ended up being like really fun, and it was cool. But they were playing some of Mayhem, is what I'm trying to say, and I loved it.
Where did you play?
It's called Super Bowl Bellwood or something. It's in Kentucky.
Oh.
It's in like Newport, Covington. Derek and their boyfriend are in it.
Oh.
Derek and
I
Matt.
haven't seen any of them in so fucking long.
Yeah, it was really lovely to see.
Because I don't
them.
like go out
I
anymore.
love them so much. Like, oh my god.
Oh, absolutely.
And I walked up to them at the concession stand at one point, and I was like, so are you guys like good? Or are you guys like fun? And they were like, fun. Like, Derek said, I bowl once a year on Christmas Eve with my family, and like, that's it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because
Yeah.
like, we're here for fun, and everyone around us is good, and it's really weird. And I hope that we're closer to them next week. Because,
For sure.
I mean, the people in the lane directly, like the one that, you know, you share the balls, all have their own balls. We're like wiping them off with towels. We're like spinning it, getting strikes on everything. And I was like, I'm sorry, what's going on?
Yeah. I'm like not bad though.
I'm not bad. I bowled like over 100.
I don't know. That's good, right?
No.
People get like 200 though, right?
Yeah.
But not us.
No.
I haven't bowled in so long.
Yeah.
I would like to.
You can maybe sub one time if you want, if someone's not coming.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I will.
So yeah, I can't wait to see where we like rank in this week and like how it goes.
Who's on your
But,
team?
It's me, Hope from Lola's, her boyfriend, her housemate, and one of the regulars from Lola's that she's friends with.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really a vibe.
That is a vibe.
Yeah, it was nice. I got mini corn dogs and nachos. Okay, but I got nachos and cheese, and they gave me, it was like a cup of beer cheese. Like, it wasn't nacho cheese.
Oh, I hate
and I was
that.
like,
I don't like beer cheese.
could you at least put some jalapenos in this or something? It
Yeah.
was really weird.
I don't like that.
Still ate it, but
Did they mean to do that?
I don't know. I didn't like it.
I don't like beer cheese, so I'm
Ever? Like, even with like a pretzel?
not a fan. I don't like the flavor.
One time when I was a kid, ate so much beer bread that I thought I was drunk.
Is that a thing?
Like, no, because it cooks out, but like this beer bread tasted so much like beer that it was like almost gross, but I didn't stop eating it for some reason, and I felt so sick afterwards that I was like,
I'm drunk.
I'm drunk. I was like 15. It was gross. I still think about that sometimes.
Cool.
All right, well, like,
I'm so sorry, you guys. I mean, I could talk about shit, but like, there's not really much going on. Everything I said last week still rings true. I don't have a boyfriend, but like, we're still seeing each other. Love him. Hope we get back together.
Yep.
Not much else to say there.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I don't like care about our did you mean to say that's anymore. Like, we should probably care, but it's hard to care.
Do I have one off the top of my head?
Like, I'm not like researching idioms or looking at my Spotify Discover Weekly.
Yeah.
What?
We need to lock back in.
I know, we
I
should.
mean, I obviously
You're
didn't
right.
do any of that either.
I know. And we should, you're right.
Okay.
Bobby went to pee and I started singing Mr. Brightside and he said, shut up. And then he was like, but what I've had in my head is so much darker.
Yeah, so I recently became reacquainted with the song Hate Me by Blue October.
I know her well.
And
my mom does too. She's watching.
I literally haven't listened to anything else. I just think it's it's my hyperfixation, which I think also might be adding to my depression.
To the depression that is so dark.
But I do have a fun story about Blue October. So the lead singer, Justin, I forget his last name, but amazing guy, has a great documentary about like his recovery from drugs and shit like that. Anyway, he was at Bunbury one year when I was working it, and Katie like knows him obviously. So like we were like doing like an interview and like meet and greet picture thing, and I was wearing an Ariana Grande shirt, and he was like, "Oh my god, my daughter loves her. How about that new song Monopoly?" And look at this. I'll show you the video.
Who the fuck is Cletus?
And then we were just like, now look at her. You're welcome, Mari.
It says friendship building up like we're at Home Depot. I'm so grateful working with my best friend. She's a chica.
Katie's like, guys, come on. So that's the lead singer of Blue October and me queening out over Monopoly by Ariana Grande.
Like a deep cut, like
Yes.
Victoria Monet. What the fuck?
I know.
Who the fuck is Cletus? Hot. It's too hot. Of all
Girl.
things. Like, aren't we all?
It's such a good song.
It's not even hot.
Of course it's
I'm
not.
tired of this thing. I don't know what happened. I don't remember the last thing we said. We just chatted off camera for like 25, 30 minutes, but...
Yeah. I have nothing else to go.
Yeah.
I gave nothing. I have nothing else to go.
Cool. Perfect. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We'll see you in the next one. See you Thursday. Love you. Bye. Was it a good one?
No.
No.
I didn't have any topic.
Oh, like literally?
No,
Yeah,
literally.